Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be a part of the most famous and influential banking dynasty in Europe? Well, you're about to find out. In this video, we'll take a look at the 12 most expensive things owned by the Rothschilds, a wealthy Ashkenazi Jewish family that rose to prominence in the 18th and 19th centuries. From lavish estates and priceless artworks to rare wines and exotic animals, the Rothschilds have amassed a fortune that is unmatched by any other family in history. So buckle up and get ready for a tour of the Rothschild world, where money is no object and luxury is a way of life. Ethrop House. Ethrop House is a country house in the hamlet of Ethrop, Buckinghamshire, England. It is part of the Waddesdon estate, owned by the Rothschild family since the 1870s. The name Ethrop has its roots in Anglo-Saxon origin, signifying an island farm that pertains to a specific island situated in the River Thames, which meanders alongside the hamlet. The historic manor house of Ethrop can be traced back to at least 1309, before it was acquired by Alice de Rothschild, the sister and companion of Baron Ferdinand de Rothschild of Waddesdon Manor. Now, here comes the hard part. Putting a price tag on this house is pretty difficult. However, if the average sold price for a property in Ethrop Road is £745,000, which is equivalent to about $968,000, then we guess it is safe to estimate that Ethrop House may be worth anywhere from $1 million and above. Ethrop House exudes a remarkable level of opulence and artistic flair. The house showcases exquisite French paneling and furniture, as well as a captivating assortment of paintings and Maiolica ware curated from Alice's collection. These carefully selected adornments lend an air of elegance and sophistication to Ethrop House. The estate also boasts a charming pavilion, nestled alongside the serene River Thames. This riverside retreat no doubt provided Alice with a serene space to partake in tea gatherings with her friends, or simply revel in the picturesque water views. Not only does Ethrop House possess a grandeur that can rival Waddesdon Manor, but its surrounding 30 hectares of meticulously designed gardens further enhance its allure. These ornamental and innovative gardens are a testament to Alice's profound horticultural passion and refined taste. Within this splendid outdoor oasis, one can revel in the presence of exotic plants, gracefully flowing fountains, artfully crafted statues, charming bridges, enchanting grottos, and whimsical follies. In addition to the ornamental gardens, Ethrop House boasts a substantial kitchen garden that serves as a bountiful source of fresh produce for the Rothschild family and their esteemed guests. This kitchen garden has undergone recent restoration and expansion efforts, elevating its functionality and beauty. The garden also now encompasses up to 5 glasshouses, which are used for growing a variety of flowering plants and tomatoes. Ethrop holds a distinguished position in the realm of heritage, as the estate is designated as Grade 2, listed on the National Heritage List for England. The enchanting gardens also hold their esteemed status. They are proudly listed as Grade 2 on the Register of Historic Parks and Gardens. In contrast to the publicly accessible Waddesdon Manor, Ethrop House itself remains closed to the public. However, visitors have the opportunity to embark on guided tours of the gardens that grant them a tantalizing glimpse into its lavish interiors. Following the tour, guests are then treated to a delightful culinary experience as a skilled team of chefs creates a delectable meal right within the house itself. Bitcoin. Now, while this might sound pretty strange, well, believe it or not, one of the most expensive things owned by the Rothschilds is a stake in the digital cryptocurrency Bitcoin. The family is deeply invested in cryptocurrency by owning Grayscale Bitcoin Trust shares, which are owned by the Grayscale Foundation, the leading U.S. digital asset manager. Grayscale, which is under the ownership of CoinDesk's parent company, Digital Currency Group, holds the distinction of being the largest asset manager for digital currency globally. It is a publicly traded fund designed to mirror the value of Bitcoin, enabling investors to participate in the cryptocurrency's growth without the need for direct ownership or storage. The Grayscale Foundation also boasts an impressive portfolio, with reported assets reaching a staggering $50.6 billion. Rothschild has been engaged in Bitcoin investments since at least 2017, primarily utilizing the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust as their vehicle of choice, according to reports as of December 31st, 2020, the Rothschild Investment Corporation possessed a notable 30,454 shares of GBTC. This figure represents a significant increase from their previous disclosure of owning 24,500 shares in October of the same year, showcasing their growing involvement in the cryptocurrency space. In fact, according to documents submitted to the United States Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), Rothschild Investment Corporation, an esteemed billion-dollar investment firm headquartered in Chicago, has significantly increased its involvement with Bitcoin, and since April 2021, the firm's exposure to Bitcoin has surged by an impressive 300%. Rothschild Investment Corporation is known to possess a total of 141,405 shares of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC. This means that Rothschild Investment Corp has an equivalent Bitcoin exposure of 132.8 BTC, equivalent to about $4.2 million. This is a significant increase from the 38,346 GBTC shares it held at the end of the first quarter of 2021, which amounted to about $1.92 million in Bitcoin exposure. Interestingly, the Rothschild Investment Corp also invested in the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, which offers exposure to the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, Ether. The firm's holdings in the ETH fund are worth about $6.2 million. Bombardier Global 6000. The Bombardier Global 6000 is a jet that anyone would dream of. This flying palace belongs to Nathaniel Rothschild, a British-born financier and descendant of the ancient European banking family. The 52-year-old, also called Nat, is the sole son of Jacob Rothschild, the fourth Baron Rothschild. He has a net worth of $1 billion, and the best part, he is also the expected successor of the long-standing financial dynasty. The Bombardier Global 6000, which costs an amazing $62.31 million, is a large-cabin, long-range business jet that can fly up to 6,000 nautical miles. It can carry up to 17 passengers and 2 crew members in a spacious and luxurious cabin that features a full-service galley and a private stateroom. Featuring Bombardier's advanced cabin management system, this aircraft provides you with full control of the entire cabin, right at your fingertips. The state-of-the-art media bay offers an ultra-fast and intuitive interface, enabling you to enjoy a range of entertainment choices, such as watching movies, streaming live content, and displaying documents on TV monitors. The seamless integration of technology guarantees an immersive and hassle-free in-flight experience, delivering the utmost convenience throughout your journey. The Global 6000 also boasts the broadest cabin within its class and provides an impressive abundance of space that outshines its closest rival. What's more, meticulous attention has also been given to every aspect of the interior, resulting in a thoughtfully crafted environment. From the exquisite hardwood flooring to the ergonomically sculpted seats that perfectly align with the body's contours, every detail has been carefully considered. The sleek and elegant design lines further enhance the overall aesthetic, creating an atmosphere of refined luxury fit for a Rothschild. Rothschild's private jet further offers a comprehensive range of amenities, facilitating various activities such as business meetings and restful sleep. There's also an assurance of uninterrupted connectivity with the help of the fastest available in-flight internet connectivity worldwide, based on the Ka-band technology. And yes, the aircraft is equipped with advanced soundproofing materials, ensuring a peaceful and comfortable environment for a good night's sleep. Additionally, the cabin is designed to accommodate a wide range of devices, including Apple TV, Blu-ray DVD players, and even a PlayStation 4, allowing for entertainment options to suit individual preferences. The jet also boasts of an advanced cockpit with the Bombardier Vision flight deck, which has a synthetic vision system on the heads-up display and a multi-scan weather radar for enhanced situational awareness and safety. These features combine to provide a seamless and enjoyable in-flight experience tailored to Rothschild's needs. Planet 9 Yacht. Planet 9 is not your typical yacht, and just like the Bombardier Global 6000, this yacht belongs to Nathaniel Rothschild. Interestingly, the name of the yacht, Planet 9, is a name that tantalizes the imagination. The intriguing moniker alludes to a speculative dwarf planet believed to gracefully traverse the far reaches of our solar system. Even though there's no concrete proof of the existence of such a planet, the Planet 9 yacht surely does exist and is priced at a staggering $102 million. She is an explorer vessel designed to withstand harsh weather conditions and navigate icy waters. She was built by Admiral Yachts in 2018 with a steel hull and aluminum superstructure. Furthermore, the yacht has a length of 73 meters, a beam of 13 meters, and a draft of 4 meters. This vessel can accommodate up to 16 guests in 8 cabins and 26 crew members in 13 cabins. But don't let her rugged exterior fool you. Planet 9 is also a masterpiece of luxury and style, with an interior designed by Milanorik, Henry, and Zervudache, popularly referred to as MHZ, a London-based design house. The interior features light and airy spaces, with elegant furnishings and artwork. The main deck is dedicated to the owner's suite, which has a private office, a dressing room, and a balcony. The lower deck has 5 guest cabins, while the bridge deck has a VIP suite with a lounge and a terrace. Planet 9 also boasts some impressive features that make her stand out from other yachts. One of them is the helicopter hangar on the upper deck, which can accommodate an 8-ton helicopter, such as the AW109, with refueling capabilities. There is also a dedicated cabin for the helicopter pilot, a rare feature on a yacht this size. The helicopter allows the guests to explore the surroundings from the air, or to access places that are otherwise unreachable by sea. Another feature that makes Planet 9 ideal for exploration is her extensive garage of tenders and toys. She has 2 custom Rupert Marine tenders, 1 limousine and 1 open boat, which can be launched from either side of the yacht. She also has an aqua park, an inflatable platform, wave runners, kayaks, paddleboards, diving equipment, and more. The guests can enjoy various water activities, or relax at the beach club and spa on the lower deck, which has a terrace overlooking the sea. Planet 9 also has plenty of options for entertainment and relaxation on board. She has a cinema room on the main deck with comfortable seating and a large screen. She has a panoramic observatory lounge at the bow with stunning views of the horizon. There's also a jacuzzi on the sun deck, surrounded by sun loungers and sofas. And let's not forget the gym on the lower deck, with state-of-the-art equipment and a massage room. Planet 9 is no doubt one of the most impressive yachts in the world, uniquely combining luxury and adventure. However, she was listed for sale, asking $96 million in 2019, but it is not clear if she was sold or not. Waddesdon Manor. Imagine a fairy tale castle in the English countryside, filled with priceless artworks, exquisite furniture, and magnificent gardens. This is Waddesdon Manor, the ancestral home of the Rothschilds, one of the most influential and wealthy families in Europe. Built at a cost of £1.5 million, which is about £124 million in today's money, or approximately $158 million, the manor is sure to blow your mind with its collection of art and other details. Waddesdon Manor was built by Baron Ferdinand de Rothschild between 1874 and 1885, with a twofold purpose: to showcase his remarkable art collection and to host gatherings for the esteemed fashionable world. He was inspired by the French Renaissance-style chateau of the Loire Valley and hired a French architect to design his dream house. The result was a stunning masterpiece of architecture and decoration, with a red brick facade, conical towers, and elaborate dormer windows. The interior of Waddesdon Manor is equally impressive, with over 45 rooms, showcasing the finest examples of French 18th century decorative arts and 17th and 18th century paintings. This collection includes masterpieces by artists such as Boucher, Gainsborough, Reynolds, Chardin, and Fragonard, as well as rare furniture, porcelain, tapestries, clocks, and sculptures. Some highlights are the Savonnerie carpets commissioned by Louis XIV for the Louvre, the Sèvres ship face made for Marie Antoinette, and the desk used by Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo. Waddesdon Manor is also famous for its wine cellars, which contain over 15,000 bottles of wine dating from 1868 to the present day. The cellars were built in 1994 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the death of Baron Ferdinand. They are designed to resemble the cellars at Chateau Lafite Rothschild in France, which is owned by another branch of the family. The cellars display some of the finest wines produced by the Rothschilds over the years, as well as historical documents and objects related to winemaking and tasting. The gardens of Waddesdon Manor are another attraction for visitors, who can enjoy a variety of landscapes and features throughout the year. The gardens were created by Baron Ferdinand and his sister Alice, who inherited the estate after he died in 1898. They were influenced by French formal gardens, but also incorporated elements of English naturalism and exoticism. The gardens also include a parterre with geometric flower beds, an aviary with rare birds, a Rococo-style dairy with a marble fountain, a rose garden with over 200 varieties of roses, and a woodland playground with giant sculptures and slides. Waddesdon Manor is now owned by the National Trust, a conservation charity that preserves historic places and spaces in England. The Rothschild Foundation Foundation manages the house and gardens on behalf of the National Trust and continues to add to and care for the collection. Waddesdon Manor is also open to the public and hosts various events and exhibitions throughout the year. It is also a popular venue for weddings and corporate functions. Chateau Mouton Rothschild. Chateau Mouton Rothschild is another wine empire owned by the Rothschilds, worth over $200 million in real estate. This property is located in the village of Pauillac, in the Médoc region of Bordeaux, France. And just like Chateau Lafite, it produces one of the most famous and expensive red wines in the world, made from a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and Petit Verdot grapes. The estate covers an amazing 222 acres of vineyards, with an average age of about 50 years. Also, it was not even called Mouton Rothschild until 1853, when it was bought by Baron Nathaniel de Rothschild. So what makes Chateau Mouton Rothschild so special and unique? Well, it's not just the quality of the wine, but also the history and the personality behind it. You see, Chateau Mouton Rothschild was not always a first growth, or premier cru classé, as they say in French. But for the Rothschilds, who were used to being at the top of everything they did, they decided to challenge the status quo and prove that their wine deserved to be a first growth. So they invested heavily in improving the quality and reputation of their wine. Perhaps one of the most significant steps taken by the Rothschilds was to make their wine stand out from the crowd with their innovative and artistic labels. In 1924, Baron Philippe de Rothschild, who inherited the estate, decided to commission a famous artist to design each year's label for his wine. This became a permanent and significant aspect of the Mouton image, with labels created by some of the world's greatest painters and sculptors, such as Picasso, Dali, Miro, Carroll Apple, and even Prince Charles Windsor, the Prince of Wales. Each label reflects the personality and style of the artist, as well as the character and mood of the vintage. Thankfully, all the Rothschild efforts paid off, and Chateau Mouton Rothschild was elevated to first growth status in 1973. Chateau Mouton Rothschild is one of the most admired and respected wines in the world, and of course, it is also one of the most expensive wines in the world, with the most expensive bottle ever sold being a Jeroboam of Chateau Mouton Rothschild 1945, priced at an astounding $310,700. In fact, the demand for Mouton is so high that it has spawned a market of counterfeits and frauds, which the estate tries to combat with various security measures and technologies. Rothschild's Art Collection. The Rothschilds' Art Collection is a legendary assemblage of masterpieces that exudes elegance, opulence, and historical significance. Throughout the centuries, the Rothschild family, renowned for their financial prowess and cultural patronage, have meticulously curated an extraordinary array of art treasures, establishing one of the most remarkable private collections in the world. To truly appreciate the worth of this collection, we must first delve into the captivating history behind it. As the Rothschild dynasty's affluence flourished, so did their passion for art. Members of the Rothschild family eagerly pursued and acquired artworks from various periods and styles, cementing their reputation as discerning connoisseurs. The worth of the Rothschilds' art collection is immeasurable, with an estimated value of over $2 billion. The collection encompasses an astonishing range of paintings, sculptures, furniture, jewelry, and rare artifacts. In fact, the works of art in the collection were so many that nearly 3,500 items were stolen by the Nazi regime. This leaves us with no doubt that the Rothschilds had a keen eye for artistic excellence, as they meticulously selected works from prominent artists, spanning from the Renaissance to the modern era. Among the celebrated paintings housed in the Rothschilds' collection are the esteemed artworks of Franz Hall's timeless masterpieces, including the captivating Portrait of a Man and its equally enchanting counterpart, the Portrait of a Woman. These portraits, painted with exquisite attention to detail, offer a glimpse into the lives of their subjects, immersing viewers in a bygone era of elegance and refinement. Venturing further, another notable gem within the collection is the painting Count Philipp Ludwig Wenzel Zinzendorf by the esteemed artist Yves Saint-Rigaud. This splendid artwork captures the noble count in all his regal splendor, his visage exuding a blend of authority and charisma. And recognizing its significance, the Rothschilds graciously donated this magnificent painting to the esteemed Kunsthistorisches Museum in 1999, ensuring its preservation for future generations to admire and cherish. The Rothschilds' art collection is not limited to visual arts alone. It encompasses an extensive array of jewelry and rare artifacts that serve as a testament to the family's appreciation for intricate craftsmanship. Each piece tells a story, from diamond diamond-studded tiaras to dazzling gemstone-encrusted brooches. These treasures not only reflect the Rothschilds' penchant for luxury, but also embody the heritage of the eras in which they were created. Over time, the Rothschilds have graciously opened their collection to the public, enabling art enthusiasts worldwide to witness the splendor firsthand. Through exhibitions and collaborations with esteemed museums, this revered collection continues to captivate audiences, evoking awe and admiration for the enduring legacy of the Rothschild family. Chateau Lafite. Next on the list of the most expensive things owned by the Rothschilds is Chateau Lafite, a wine estate in the Pauillac region of the Médoc in Bordeaux, France. Chateau Lafite produces one of the 5 first growths, or Premier Cru Classé, of Bordeaux, according to the 1855 classification. The vineyard commands a substantial 112-hectare expanse in the Médoc. It also actively produces around 35,000 cases annually, of which about 15,000 and 25,000 cases are deemed first growth. The history of Chateau Lafite dates back to the 13th century, when it was owned by a noble family called Lafite. The estate, however, passed through several owners over the centuries, until it was acquired by Baron James Meyer de Rothschild for 4.4 million francs in 1868, which is roughly 57 million pounds today, an equivalent of about $72.5 million. He was a member of the Rothschild banking dynasty, which originated in Frankfurt and expanded to London, Paris, Vienna, and Naples. Unfortunately, he died shortly after buying Lafite, and he left the property to his 3 sons, Alphonse, Gustave, and Edmond. They continued to improve the estate and its wines, despite facing challenges such as phylloxera, a vine pest that destroyed many vineyards in Europe, mildew, and 2 world wars. Today, Chateau Lafite is one of the most admired and respected wines in the world, with a loyal and passionate following. It is known for its elegance, finesse, balance, and complexity, as well as its ability to age gracefully for decades. This exquisite wine is crafted through a harmonious fusion of 4 grape varieties: Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, and Petit Verdot. Let's not forget to add that Chateau Lafite is also one of the most expensive wines in the world, with prices reaching thousands of dollars per bottle. In fact, the most expensive bottle ever sold was an 1869 Chateau Lafite Rothschild, which fetched $233,973 at an auction in Hong Kong in 2010. The best part, the entire Lafite estate is valued at a whopping $4 billion. It therefore goes without saying that Chateau Lafite is more than just a wine. It is a wine that deserves to be called the King of Wines and the Wine of Kings. RIT Capital Partners. Next on the list is RIT Capital Partners. With a rich history spanning decades, RIT Capital Partners has solidified its position as a prominent player in the global financial landscape. The institution boasts a significant worth, and it is listed on the London Stock Exchange and currently holds a value exceeding $7.7 billion. Founded in 1961 by Jacob Rothschild, the company has cultivated a sterling reputation for its prudent investment strategies and steadfast commitment, which is reflected in the multiple mergers and rebrandings it has seen. The genesis of this long line of rebranding was in April 1982, when RIT acquired the Great Northern Investment Trust, which prompted a transformation in its name to RIT and Northern. This strategic move paved the way for expanded opportunities and enhanced capabilities within the company's investment portfolio. And building upon this momentum, in November 1983, Jacob Rothschild orchestrated a merger between RIT and Northern and Charterhouse Jafet, a respected merchant bank. With this union, Rothschild assumed a controlling stake in the newly combined entity, which briefly operated under the name Charterhouse J. Rothschild. Continuing on the path of strategic refinement, in 1985, Jacob Rothschild then went on to sell the banking business, still known as Charterhouse Jafet, to the Royal Bank of Scotland. This landmark transaction was valued at a whopping $169 million. Moving on to 1988, Jacob Rothschild split the rest of the investment business into 2 distinct entities. The first entity, J. Rothschild Assurance, eventually transformed into St. James's Place Capital plc, carving its own path in the financial services sector. The second entity, RIT Capital Partners plc, emerged as a publicly traded investment trust. RIT Capital Partners plc then entered the fray and made its presence known as it graced the London Stock Exchange on the 1st of August 1988. With net assets totaling an impressive £281 million at the time of listing, the company captured the attention of investors and industry insiders alike, and today it stands as one of the United Kingdom's largest investment trusts, boasting a robust market capitalization, surpassing billions of dollars. RIT Capital Partners combines a global perspective with a meticulous approach to identify and capitalize on emerging trends and opportunities. And if you are keen on knowing how the company makes its money, well, RIT follows a strategy of investing in a broad range of asset classes. These asset classes include those quoted on public markets and unquoted in private deals across various regions and countries. It also allocates a portion of its portfolio to exceptional managers who have demonstrated their ability and talent in their respective fields. Rio Tinto Mining Corporation. The Rio Tinto Mining Corporation is a giant in the metals and mining industry and has been around for almost 150 years. The corporation was founded in 1873 when a group of investors led by Hugh Matheson bought the Rio Tinto copper mines in Spain from the Spanish government. Interestingly, the Rothschild family assumed control of the firm by the late 1880s as an opportunity to expand their banking empire into the natural resources sector. Following their purchase of the mine, they ushered in an era of expanded mining operations and scaling up their magnitude. The corporation soon became one of the world's largest producers of copper, as well as other metals such as iron ore, gold, silver, uranium, etc. The Rio Tinto Mining Corporation is no doubt one of the most valuable companies in the world, with an estimated market capitalization of $103 billion. It is also the second largest metals and mining corporation in the world, after BHP Group. In addition to its core activities, Rio Tinto engages in the comprehensive processing of various materials. Specialized plants are dedicated to transforming bauxite into alumina and aluminum, as well as smelting iron ore into iron. Alongside its primary resources, the company also derives other valuable metals and minerals as byproducts, including gold, silver, molybdenum, sulfuric acid, nickel, potash, lead, and zinc. And with a commanding presence worldwide, Rio Tinto's substantial gross assets amount to a staggering $81 billion. The company's primary concentrations lie in Australia, Canada, Europe, and the United States, while also maintaining smaller holdings in South America, Africa, and Indonesia. Let's not forget to add that the Rio Tinto Corporation grew through a series of mergers and acquisitions, absorbing other mining companies such as North Limited, Chinalco, Alcan, and Oyu Tolgoi. Currently, the Rio Tinto Mining Corporation operates in more than 35 countries across 6 continents, employing about 52,000 people. Compagnie Financière. In the realm of finance, few names carry as much weight and historical significance as the Rothschilds. Known for their wealth, influence, and unparalleled financial prowess, the Rothschild family has established an empire that spans centuries. Now, at the heart of their financial empire lies the Compagnie Financière. Compagnie Financière Rothschild, now known as Edmond de Rothschild Group, is a financial institution that belongs to the Rothschild family. The company is involved in various financial services, such as advisory, private banking, asset management, and private equity. It is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, and maintains its proud status as a family-owned and independent company. Compagnie Financière was founded in 1953 by Baron Edmond de Rothschild, a descendant of Meyer Amschel Rothschild, who was the founder of the Rothschild banking empire in the 18th century. The company started as a private bank firm in Paris and soon expanded into other markets and sectors. In 1965, the company established a private bank in Geneva, Switzerland, followed by another one in Luxembourg in 1969. The company also invested in various industries, such as tourism, real estate, agriculture, and biotechnology. The company grew rapidly over the years, thanks to its reputation, expertise, and network. It also benefited from the collaboration and coordination of the French and British branches of the Rothschild family, who shared their resources and clients. The company has also gone through a series of mergers and name changes, some of which were in 2003 when the company changed its name to Paris-Orléans and then to Rothschild & Company in 2015. Now, estimating the worth of the Edmond de Rothschild Group is a challenging endeavor due to the family's legendary discretion. While concrete figures are elusive, experts speculate that the Rothschild family's wealth is around $121 billion. This staggering fortune is built upon a combination of ownership stakes, investments, and ongoing revenue streams generated by the conglomerate's diverse holdings. The Compagnie Financière's reach extends far and wide, with its subsidiaries and investments generating substantial revenue revenue streams. It is one of the leading financial groups in the world, with more than 2,500 employees in 14 countries. The conglomerate's banking arm remains a prominent player in the global financial landscape, providing services to governments, corporations, and high-net-worth individuals. Furthermore, the Compagnie Financière leverages its vast network and expertise to invest in industries such as technology, healthcare, and infrastructure, capitalizing on emerging trends and pioneering breakthrough innovations. And with investments in these established industries and emerging sectors, the conglomerate continually guarantees its ongoing relevance in a rapidly evolving global economy. The Edmond de Rothschild Group is not only a source of wealth for the Rothschilds, but also a source of pride and prestige. The company has been involved in some of the most important and complex transactions in history, such as the financing of the Suez Canal and the British bailout during the Napoleonic Wars. Glencore Mining. And now to the most expensive thing owned by the Rothschilds, with an estimated value exceeding $127.5 billion as of 2022, Glencore Mining Company solidifies its position as a powerhouse in the industry. Glencore is a Swiss-based multinational company that specializes in the mining, trading, and processing of various commodities, such as coal, copper, zinc, nickel, cobalt, and oil. It is one of the largest mining companies in the world by revenue and has operations in over 35 countries across 6 continents. Glencore traces its origins to 1974, when it was founded by Mark Rich, a former child refugee who fled Nazi-occupied Belgium with his family and became a naturalized American citizen. Rich was a controversial figure who was accused of sanctions busting, tax evasion, and illegal dealings with rogue regimes. He was even on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list for years, until he was pardoned by President Bill Clinton in 2001. Rich then sold his stake in the company in 1994 to the Glencore management team in 1995. In fact, the name Glencore is derived from the abbreviation of Global Energy Commodity Resources, encompassing its vast presence and focus on energy and commodity markets worldwide. In 2011, the company made its debut on the public market, marking a significant milestone as the largest initial public offering in the history of the London Stock Exchange. 2 years later, in 2013, Glencore joined forces with Xstrata, an esteemed mining giant, solidifying its position as an even more formidable powerhouse within the industry. So how do the Rothschilds come in? Following a substantial $25 million bond investment in 2009, Nathaniel Rothschild acquired partial ownership in the company, thereby establishing a significant stake in Glencore. And since the family already runs Rio Tinto Mining Corporation, the world's second-largest metals and mining corporation, we can say that the family has already hacked the mining industry. Glencore is not only a giant in the mining world, but also a major player in the global commodities trade. Maintaining a vast presence, Glencore Mining Company operates through a widespread network of over 90 offices, with over 145,000 employees that handle the marketing and distribution of its products to various industries and customers. Glencore is also involved in the green energy transition, as it supplies metals and key battery components to manufacturers of electric vehicles and solar panels. It is also committed to achieving net zero emissions by 2050 by reducing its coal production and investing in low-carbon technologies. And that wraps up our tale of the most expensive things owned by the Rothschilds. Which of these assets do you find the most interesting and intriguing? Feel free to share your personal preference in the comment section below. Also, for more captivating videos like this, click on one of the cards currently displayed on your screen.